All right, braving the elements. Let's see what Mike's up to. What you doing, babe?
Just changing out propane tanks again.
Oh, kind of an expert at that nowadays, aren't you?
Hey, I just realized this is our third tank already.
Third tank since when?
Since we got these filled.
Like 2 days ago?
Like,
well, that's not true.
It's been like, what, 3 or 4 days?
Sure. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Joking aside, we have learned a little bit about winter RVing. A little bit. We came into this with no winter RVing experience. We have lived in Jenny, our 2600 RV, for over 3 years now, and purposefully not been in consistently cold weather.
We have chased the weather south for the last 3 years. Really enjoyed our time not in this kind of weather. We're home visiting for the holidays, and it's extended through what's now January, and that's okay. That's just part of it. We've done some stuff right, and we've done some stuff wrong, and we kind of want to talk to you guys about some of the stuff that we did right and wrong, so that you can learn from our mistakes. So what did we do right, you think?
Definitely heated hose. So if you're going to winter RV, you need a heated hose. They are expensive, but
Yeah.
definitely worth it.
It's cheaper than replacing your plumbing. We had a 25 footer. We're a little far away from our water source, so I decided to get a 50-foot hose. So if you can stand to pay for a 50-foot hose, I would do that.
Another good thing is we knew we would need a lot of propane, so we have a lot of propane tanks.
A whole gaggle of 20 pounders.
A whole little gaggle of family of propane tanks. I'll put an asterisk on that because it is a good thing that we knew and we had resources here to get a bunch of propane tanks, but it probably would have been a better idea to get a big one.
Yes, I had an opportunity to rent a 100-pound tank, and with all the tanks here at the farm, I think we had, what, 6 altogether at one point, and a couple of O-rings have went since then. But I should have opted for the 100-pound tank. Didn't do it, and we've done pretty well without it. It's just been kind of a pain changing out those 20-pound tanks every 2 or 3 days.
Depending how cold it is, yeah. I'm grateful for Mike because if you RV, you know inevitably those tanks will go out in the middle of the night. Another thing that we've had in the camper for years, pretty much since we got it, are vent inserts, like insulation for the inside of the vents in the camper. We have 3, and we bought these little pillows, I don't even know, a couple months after we got the camper.
It was really one of our first small purchases, and if you're looking for a cheap upgrade or something to help with not only your heat but also the AC,
yeah,
when in those extreme temperatures, that can really help hold the heat in during the winter and keep the cool in as well during the summer.
Yeah. Remember summer? Remember
Yes.
needing air conditioning?
Hey, it's sunny today.
It is sunny.
It's sunny today. That's the only reason we're outside.
Now from here it gets a little foggy. Like, we did do things right, but we did some things we could have done a little bit differently.
Yes, definitely. There's always stuff to learn from. Every RV trip can be a learning experience, and that's what you say when things go wrong. You just say it's just a learning experience. So we've learned a lot. I would have went with skirting. I probably would have ordered skirting in September or October for the camper, and I probably would have had it either custom made or I would have bought one of those do-it-yourself kits. I think skirting would have been a huge upgrade for us. Another thing that we learned very quickly was to make sure you keep your propane furnace turned up a little higher than we normally do. Our water froze, and it was actually pretty early on in November. I think our water froze, and we learned very quickly that we didn't have the propane heat turned up high enough. And what we've done also since then was I removed some of the stuff out of the pass-through, and we put a small space heater in right next to the manifold where the water comes in at, and that has helped out a lot as well.
If we seem like, hey, if you knew all these things, why didn't you do them? We have this safety blanket of, we have a house right next to us. We're mooch docking at my parents' house. So we have this little safety blanket of, hey, if it really gets to it, shut down the camper, close it up, and we can go sleep inside. Not every situation is like that, so that's why part of the reason we're like, yeah, it's okay. But Mike's right, sometimes we should have taken the weather a little more seriously.
Another thing worth mentioning is we've talked before about the Waggle. Our Waggle device has really come in handy as we've been away from the camper.
If you're not familiar with the Waggle device, it's just a pet monitoring system. So it monitors the temperature and humidity in the camper if we have to leave Callie in the camper, and it's fantastic. Links below. We honestly endorse it. We really like it. But we found another use for it this time around.
Yeah, we've actually put it in the pass-through at one point to make sure that the water doesn't freeze up in the pass-through, and that has been a trick that has come in really handy to make sure that the interior of the camper where the water is at doesn't freeze either.
So we could monitor the temperature in that pass-through with that space heater out there. It was actually kind of handy.
So I guess get 2 Waggle devices using our link down below. Put one in the pass-through and put one inside your camper, and you can monitor both spaces.
Or alternative, just don't winter RV. Just don't do it.
That's what we're trying to get across, actually, is just don't do it. Then you don't have to worry about it. So learning from our own mistakes, trying to get that across to you guys so that you can learn from our mistakes as well. We don't want to sound like we're miserable here, we're ungrateful for being here. We just want to make sure that we let you guys know, don't do this, or maybe just kind of being more conscious about your stuff when you're winter RVing.
We are very grateful for this opportunity. If you didn't know, I have been here on assignment in Indiana. We've been able to stay in my parents' driveway, mooch stocking. Thought it was gonna be 3 months. We've been here a full 6 months now.
So during 6 months, we've seen 5 holidays, went on 4 trips, seen 3 seasons, had 2 calves born on the farm in spring or late summer, I guess, and 1 new nephew.
So a lot of good things have happened while we've been here. We're very grateful that we've been able to have this opportunity, very thankful for it. We're not gonna lie, we're ready to head south. Yes. We are ready to hit warmer weather. We're ready.
And that is what we're doing next. We're heading south, and Steph is taking 2 months off from travel nursing so that we can focus on traveling a little bit and giving her a break off work so that we can head south and get to warm weather and get back in the RV.
If you don't know, I'm an ICU travel nurse, and we decided to take 2 months off. I just need a bit of a break, and we're very much looking forward to having a break together, spending all the time together in our small camper.
All of the time.
But as per usual, we don't have a ton of plans. We do actually have a couple of reservations. We're not gonna let you know those quite yet because we're very excited. We have a lot of exciting stuff coming up for this year. We only know the next couple months, and we don't even know those exactly, but we do know a few things, and one of them is the reason we are stuck in Indiana still. We are planning something for the camper.
We're getting an upgrade. Hopefully that video will come out next week. We have ordered some stuff for the camper. It's gotten delayed because of the weather. We were supposed to be gone already, and we had to stay a few extra days, which has been totally fine, spending time with family.
But that upgrade is coming, and we're very excited. So we're excited to share that with you, hopefully next week. Hopefully send out positive vibes for us because we're very excited. And then after that, as we head south, we have a couple big things planned that we're also equally very excited about, but we're not gonna tell you quite yet.
Not yet.
Not quite yet.
Upcoming. So we're starting 2022 off pretty big for us. Upgrades, more travel stuff coming up. Steph's taking some time off of work. And yeah, so make sure you guys stay tuned for all of that exciting stuff.
So we hope you guys learned a little bit about winter RVing, learned from our mistakes, our experience here. Let us know your experience if you've ever winter RV'd or why you don't winter RV.
We understand
why. We understand that.
Hope you guys are having a safe new year, starting the year off big along with us. Thank you guys for following along with our adventures into the new year.
We're so excited to share 2022 with you. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you guys next time.
All right, can we go back inside?
Why did we film outside? Whose idea was this?
All right, what all are you wearing here? Let's see. What do you got?
I'm not taking them off.
What do you got here?
I needed bottom layers. I got my hiking boots, winter socks. I got 3 jackets. 3 jackets and a hoodie.
2
And a
scarves.
beanie, 2 scarves,
3
and a blanket.
jackets.
All right, I'm going to warmth.
Okay.
Every man for himself. Are they frozen?
I was gonna move him back. Oh gosh.
Just leave those.
What are we doing? Can't focus on you.
Don't mention it. I'm
wrapping
totally
up.
normal.
All right.
Do you not feel normal?